Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben Collins.
Yes, I can speak, and it's a massive pleasure to do so. I spent too long trapped inside a stormtrooper's outfit for my liking.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and to Audi of South Africa for bringing me down for this fantastic launch for a great car. And it is a rare privilege, because I have been trapped inside my white helmet for a very long time, pretending not to speak to anybody and being you know, pretty antisocial. I didn't mind it too much because, you know, arguably it was probably one of the best jobs in the world, getting to drive hundreds of different supercars and thrash them to death, meet lots of famous celebrities and terrify them around a racing track and seeing the whites of their eyes. So it definitely had its perks. From the outset, you know, it was one of those jobs that you, like I was saying, you knew it had an end, because the Stig character, the whole thing revolved around anonymity. And if I didn't need reminding, there was a Stig before me who had black overalls, and he loved taking his helmet off to get his picture taken, so he didn't last very long, about 8 months. And they killed off his character on the end of HMS Invincible. They put him in a Jaguar and sent him off into the sea at 100 miles an hour, where he was never to be seen again. So whenever they felt they needed to remind me, they just used to send me an email saying, "You're going off the end of an aircraft carrier, wind your neck in." You know, so you know, it was very much a game of cat and mouse with the media. It was great fun, but you know, sort of knowing that there was always that pressure. We had the Sunday Times, the British newspaper, raided my you know, sort of changing room, went through all my stuff, and luckily I'd left all my credit cards, and I used to be very, very serious about this, as you are, you know, in your 20s. Thought, right, I'm gonna, you know, last 8 years, or as long as I can, maybe get 2 years of this great job. So I used to keep all my wallet and everything hidden in my car. You know, I'd hide the keys. I used to wear a balaclava in and sort of terrify the crew, who thought it was either a terrorist or someone they didn't like the look of, either that or fully suited up. And these guys went through all my stuff, and they printed this great article about the Stig has size 10 feet. So that was the best they could do. But it was a constant sort of you know, strain, wondering when I'd get caught. And looking back, you know, I think, you know, what was it that made me do it? So I always have this slide in mind that reminds me of why I took the job in the first place. It was such a hard job.